Did you see that video of Mark Gastineau and Brett Favre?
Yeah, I did. It was I didn't know who. Obviously, knew Brett Favre was. I didn't know the other guy, and so I saw the when Brett kind of went up to him. It was just like daggers right from the start, very uncomfortable. And Brett was kind of
Yeah,
caught
he
off
was trying to
guard. Yeah,
be, cordial, right?
yeah. And then like I did some more look into it. And apparently, obviously, I he like Brett gave up like the sack record, and
Yeah,
then he was
he
kind of
he
upset
he, he
about
kind
that.
of took the fall because Strahan was literally
Yeah,
coming,
let him just
yeah, he's
hit
gonna
him. Yeah,
destroy him,
yeah.
you know. And listen, I watched this interaction, and I have a lot to say about Brett Favre. I don't, obviously we know the history, we know what he's been through, we know the things that he was alleged to do and stuff like that, and but I don't necessarily fault him here. And I understand Mark Gastineau. I understand that, when you've achieved something so great, and that's kind of like your last thing that you're holding on to for people to remember you. I can get how that can be life changing, life altering, and really hurtful and upsetting. But Mark Gastineau has to understand that records were meant to be broken. No matter how it happens, that's just the game. Greater players are going to come along, guys that have spectacular seasons and catch lightning in a bottle. But to blame Brett Favre for doing what he did, why would you want to hang on to that type of pain? You know what I mean? Like it's best to make peace with it and make light of it as well. You mean like, look, man, you could have been able to try to put up a fight at least. Do that. You know what I mean? I would have appreciated you to put up a fight and then you went down, but for you to just fall like that, you know? But for him to really be like really upset about it, obviously I can't tell somebody how to feel, and I won't. But I just think that there's just more to life. I think Gastineau is a great player. He was a part of the sack exchange for the Jets. Everybody knows how great he was. And that is something that he will always be able to hang on to. People are always going to see that Strahan, yes, has the record, but Mark Gastineau's name is right there. So he's never going to get lost in time. He's never going to get lost in the numbers game in regards to history. He's right there. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of players or a lot of people out there that didn't even realize that Mark Gastineau had the record. So this particular situation, Strahan getting it put light on him. That's why the sack exchange stuff came out. That's why people now know that Mark Gastineau was the guy and had the record. So I think all of those things he needs to kind of think about and realize that although you might have been really hurt by it, it's not a reason to carry that pain and that anger too long, because I don't think that Brett Favre did it intentionally. And I do believe that if Brett Favre knew hindsight 2020, somebody would react like that, I think he would have definitely handled it differently. As most people would. Right? But I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, if I see Michael Strahan running at me with that big ass gap between his teeth, I'd have been mad too and scared, and I'd have dropped to the floor. Hey, got me, ref. Here, sack. You're not hitting me. No, because that's back in the times where you could be able to take a quarterback out. You know what I mean? Not like just put him down slowly and make sure he's good and doesn't hit the floor hard. No, you can knock a dude out. No.
as I say, like risk like his rest of his career.
Yeah.
It could have been done after.
You saw what Strahan did to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. He beat the hell out of him. We don't want that. So yeah, I don't fault him. I don't fault Favre, but I also don't fault Mark Gastineau for reacting the way he did. It's just that, you got two grown men. Hopefully they can be able to have another conversation and make peace with it. So